We made it to Tortilla Flat. That was probably like a 5-mile drive, but it took us, no, 11 miles, took us 35 minutes because most of the road was switchbacks and
yeah, I took some footage of that. Yeah, and then we stopped at Gold Canyon Lake. The lookout?
Canyon Lake Vista. Canyon Lake Vista is where we got some shots of that, the view there, and we went along the lake there, and now coming here at the request, or the suggestion, coming here at the suggestion of a friend of mine I work with. Him and his wife ride their motorcycles here, and we've seen a lot of guys on motorcycles, a lot of groups of people on motorcycles. I can definitely see how this would be appealing. Nice and slow ride.
It's an old mining town, right?
Yeah, it's an old mining area, and the switchbacks are nice. You're not going any, too fast or anything, but it's a lot of nice scenery for riding motorcycles, or even driving too. It's a very nice scenic drive. You're not, going through. There is some traffic, but it's not. I think it's just because it's a little busy day, but I think normally it's probably pretty nice.
So I think we're gonna grab some lunch and maybe a beer or two.
Some snacks.
Snack. And I would recommend bringing some motion sickness pills if you're easy to get motion sick, because I was getting a little sick to my stomach.
If you get motion sick or car sick, definitely bring your Dramamine. It is.
Hike was good. We didn't go as far. My arm is getting so tired. We didn't go as far as we wanted. I accidentally deleted the video of us looking at the map on accident just now.
Oh, that's okay.
So you don't know, but we were planning on going a big roundabout way, and it ended up being like a 9-mile hike.
Yeah. So we're looking at the map, and from what we were reading on the map, and we didn't realize the trail was as difficult as it was. So we were expecting.
And we're not experienced hikers, like even in the little bit at least.
So very, very, very passive, very amateur hikers. So we were thinking, maybe 2-3 hours or something like that. We had snacks and water in the pack, but then when we got about an hour and a half in to see where we were, and we were only halfway through the first leg before we even made a turn to make the loop. So we actually turned back and came back in the same trail. So we were out for 3 hours. Was it? No, 2.5, 2 hours,
something like that. So,
and we covered maybe 4 miles.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you were going out and you were camping.
Yes.
But other than that, I don't think I
saw some other people that were doing that went out, but it was a 9-mile, probably a 5-hour loop, 5 hours or more loop that we were thinking of doing, and then we realized we were not prepared for that, and it was more difficult than it was. So
they probably heard the air just blowing the whole time. It's hot.
It's hot. It's 80 degrees outside, but we like the air conditioning, we like the heat. So now it's snack time. So we will return shortly, and you'll see some footage of some delicious food and maybe some images of...
We're hoping for some pizza.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go for some pizza. So, pizza sounds good. And beer. I am a slut for pizza.
Oh my god, we'll check back in later. Little museum over there, should we check it out? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. This was a school. 14 students attended. Mrs. Spence Dingle.
Oh yeah, there's the Dutchman gold mine.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's actually it or if they just made that.
Yeah.
It says Tortilla Flat, located on the Apache Trail between Mormon Flat and Fish Creek.
Okay, maybe we'll hit that on the way back.
Oh, so those the old like wires or something like that, and how they'd be set up. So those insulators, were actually made out of glass, and that's how they use old insulators on telephone poles are made of glass. I think they might still be made out of glass for.
Wait, what? Where?
So the thing that's like white, that the cable is wrapped around, those were glass back in the older times. Oh. And my dad has some of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, receipts.
Yeah, they look just like that. They're green and they look like that. Those are glass insulators.
Cool.
Groceries, beer, pub, ice cream, candy.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Yeah.
Good with berries? What'd you go with?
I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I'm allergic to it, so that's
Fudge.
So I'm not the biggest fan.
Ice cream.
My nemesis.
We found some ice cream.
Cookies and cream and a waffle cone.
It's good. It's good. And you can't beat the view that we're looking at while we're eating our ice cream.
Can you get the hawks up there that are circling, that are just hanging out on those updrafts?
Nope.
Oh, there's one that's coming. I'll be able to get him.
There he is. We found food.
Now we just gotta order it, probably have a beer, and our stools or saddles. Yep, now I am.
It's crazy how it's just like running off the street.
Yeah, so it's just, apparently there was enough rainfall, and now there's water running across the river.
So like right here, you'll look, there's a car going across.
Yep.
And that's the street.
And you
It's
just
super weird. It looks like that's pretty high water too.
Just runs right over the river, the road.
It's the Red River flood of 1997.
Yeah. On a completely different scale.
Tortilla Flat, Arizona.
People don't think it'd be like it is, but it do. What's that?
I said now you can read off stuff.
So the Tortilla Flat Stagecoach Stop was in use from 1904 to 1926. September 1904, Tortilla Flat was established as a freight station early in the construction of the road and the dam. By 1905, 2.5 million pounds of freight had been hauled over the Apache Trail. So the Apache Trail is the name of the road that we took on our way to get here from where we were hiking. The road cost approximately $1 million for the entire 60 miles from Mesa to the Roosevelt Dam. By the end of 1904, the stretch of road to Tortilla Flat was completed. Horace Holden contracted for the mail route from Mesa to Roosevelt. He purchased heavy carriages and 5 teams to make the run. It became fashionable among citizens of Phoenix to make the trip to Roosevelt, starting from Mesa or Tortilla Flat, and report on road conditions. The short articles read similar to this one. Mr. Ensign reported he made the trip from Roosevelt to Mesa by Concord stage, stopping to change horses 4 times in 11.5 hours.
Oh, there's no spur right here too.
It's upside down.
Well, yeah.
No, but like the
Oh.
By Dan Davis at Tortilla Flat in February 2005.
Oh, something burnt down. 1985.
1987 fire.
Like there was a fire. Oh, gas leak. Oh my gosh.
Smolder in the wooden walls and traveled in the ceiling and attic area.
There's the original owner of that restaurant we were just at, or the owner of Tortilla Flat, actually. Very cool. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go home.
Okay. Let's go home.
Ooh, the glam up is real though.
What?
I said, ooh, the glam up is real though.
The glam up?
Yeah.
Girl, we looking good.
Oh, we don't look sweaty and icky and gross.
Yeah, we look cleaned up again, and oh, it feels nice.
And where are we going?
Desert Eagle Brewery
In downtown Mesa. So this was really our Mesa day. So we get to explore downtown Mesa at night, which will be kind of cool. I'm assuming they're gonna light up. I don't know, it's not Phoenix, so I'm assuming it's not gonna be...
It's not gonna be like Phoenix, but I think still they're gonna have some kind of nightlife on the strip. Let's see here. It is this one, I think. Yeah, this is the one I was looking at.
Oh, we gotta drink some beer.
So we're heading to a brewery, local brewery spot, Desert Eagle Brewing Company. Going to have some beverages and some food. And that is the game plan as of right now.
And Alex was just saying too that we have not really talked about our rental vehicle other than it's a Jeep. So we originally were supposed to have a Ford Fiesta.
Yes.
Can you hold this? My arm is getting so tired.
Yeah.
We were originally supposed to have a Ford Fiesta.
Yes, so made reservations for a Ford Fiesta. Used Car Rentals 8 or carrental8.com. Can't quite remember what the exact website is. But you're able to search for a general location, whether it's an airport or a city, and that's what I did, is I just searched for the town of Mesa instead of specifically the Mesa Gateway Airport, which actually ended up getting us a better deal, which resulted in a car rental of about $23 a day or $25 a day versus at the airport, which would have been starting at like $50 or $60 a day.
Yeah.
And they also have an availability for their own website, on their website, they have availability for insurance. So you can add on insurance with them for $12 a day, which is the full coverage.
Yeah, so if we were to get hit or, you know, there was damage to the car, we're fully covered, kind of wash our hands clean, walk away.
Yeah, essentially gap insurance for covering what my actual auto insurance would cover, but then also to make sure that we don't get billed for out of time, lost time of the use of the vehicle. That's how the car rental places get you. So, the cost of the extra insurance might not seem worth it, but if you're in an accident and the car is out of use for 3 weeks, you end up paying $3,000 for lost time of that car and then administration fees. It ends up being pretty costly if you're not careful.
Well, and also too, we have one driver.
Yes.
Alex is the only one. You'll notice Alex is the only one driving in the vlogs and I'm the one filming, is because Alex is 27 and I'm 23.
Yes.
And in the US, you cannot legally rent a car until 25.
Right.
And if you do have to rent a car under 25 or add another driver,
it's an extra cost.
It's an extra cost. And we read something somewhere where I would have to be your spouse.
Yes.
Being underage. And we're not married.
Right.
So.
That's right. So me being the only driver, which is fine. It just keeps costs down. That's the way we're doing it.
I'm a terrible driver anyway. I'm a woman, so I just automatically am not a good driver.
Yeah. So that's how we're handling it, just to kind of keep the costs down. One driver did a bunch of research on rentals. Not sure if there's any better deals. If you guys know of any better deals, comment and give us some recommendations. We're trying to always look for better deals, keep things, keep costs down. I'm sure like everybody else is. But Car Rentals 8 was the one we found that was the best.
Oh, so we ended up with, what did we end up with? We ended up with a Jeep Compass.
We ended up with a Jeep Compass. I reserved a Ford Fiesta, the economy. That was the bare bones, the lowest you could get. But it was cruise control, air conditioner, all that kind of stuff on a modern car. But they were out of the economy class, so we actually got upgraded at no additional cost to a Jeep Compass.
And it's pretty. You can do like a roundabout of it.
We got a nice, it's not bad.
I think it's a 2018, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it might be an 18. It's got to be at least an 18. It's only got 14,000 miles on it.
We're really enjoying the Navi service with our phones because we get to play our music. It shows up on the screen.
Yes.
And
that's really helpful.
It's been insanely nice, and I've wanted a Jeep my whole life, ever since I was a little girl and had a battery-operated Barbie Jeep. Yeah, you should have seen how excited she was when we were at the car rental place. And Alex turned around and was like,
I was like, we have a Jeep.
And I was freaking out. So I'm really excited. It's also white, which is exactly what I would want. I originally want a Wrangler, but the more we ride around in this, I'm really
It's not bad. It rides pretty nice. It is kind of like the more base model, but it rides pretty dang nice for being
Arizona. It's nice, and it actually worked out in our favor because our Ford Fiesta would have not made it out on the track.
No, it would not. Yeah, the Fiesta would have had a hell of a time making it down the trail to where the trailhead we were gonna hike in. It was a no maintenance road that was not recommended for passenger vehicles. There was actually a sign for that and everything. So thankfully, having the Jeep, we actually were able to get down and get to the trailhead we wanted to hike in.
Also, yeah, heads up, if you're going to hike what did we hike?
It was the old, we went into the Old Dutchman trailhead is where we walked in.
Yeah, and that is...
Or First Waters. First Waters trailhead is where we went in. We'll
we're terrible advice givers.
Yeah,
don't listen to us, because we're just idiots.
We'll put up a map and double check and make sure everything's correct, but First Waters is what it was. So, but now it's drive time. We got to get some fuel, get some drinks, and get some chow. So, see you soon.
So fast forward about 3 months. This next part, we got flagged for copyright.
Trying to edit, and the bots for YouTube found the music in the background of one of our scenes.
Yeah.
So,
Mom, I'm a real YouTuber now. I got tagged for copyright.
YouTube money.
I'm just out here trying to make some YouTube money. Please subscribe. Put an ad on here or something, you know.
Sponsor me.
I'm real now.
Sponsor us. Peace. So we ended up finding a road sign with a little touch of home.
Oh, you're recording it.
In the middle of the desert.